Power Book 4. Force Season 3 is on the way, and fans of the franchise are already fired up about what's next for Tommy Egan. After the chaos of Season 2, there's a lot to unpack heading into the next chapter. Tommy's story has been one of constant struggle for control, of the streets, of his emotions, and of his place in the game. But now, with so many enemies and so few allies, Force Season 3 looks like it's gearing up to be Tommy's biggest test yet. First, let's talk about where things left off. Season 2 ended in pure power fashion: blood, betrayal, and unfinished business. Tommy's quest to take over Chicago has been nothing short of brutal. He's gone from being the new player in town to someone every major crew either fears, hates, or wants to use. The CBI betrayal, the fallout with the Flynns, and the rise of new competition all left Tommy in a dangerous position. But if we've learned anything from him over the years, it's that he doesn't fold under pressure. If anything, he thrives in it. Season 3 is shaping up to show how far Tommy is willing to go when the city of Chicago turns on him completely. There's also the matter of alliances, or what's left of them. Tommy's always been a lone wolf, but in Chicago, he's been forced to build partnerships, often with people he doesn't fully trust. The CBI, the Serbs, and the Flynns have all played their part in making his life miserable, and by the end of Season 2, almost every alliance he had was in shambles. What's interesting about Force Season 3 is that it might finally push Tommy to rebuild his empire from scratch, this time on his own terms. No more handshakes with snakes, no more uneasy truces, just Tommy doing what he does best, moving smart, hitting hard, and taking what's his. Another thing to look out for in Season 3 is the FBI angle. With Vargas gone and the heat coming down on the streets, federal eyes are turning toward Tommy. The law is closing in, and if Season 2 showed us how far the feds are willing to go to clean up Chicago's drug scene, Season 3 might take that to another level. Tommy has always been able to outsmart cops, but dealing with the FBI is a different kind of challenge. The question is, can he stay one step ahead while still expanding his business? Knowing Tommy, he'll find a way, but it won't be easy. There's also a major emotional side to explore. Tommy has always been one of the most unpredictable characters in the Power universe, not just because of his violence, but because of his loyalty. He's loyal to the people he loves, even when they betray him. We've seen that with Ghost, with Liliana, and now even with D-Mac and JP. Family has always been a sore spot for Tommy, and with the events of Season 2, he's been forced to confront just how much that matters to him. In Season 3, expect to see more of that internal struggle, Tommy trying to balance his need for power with his need for connection. It's one of the few things that makes him human in a world full of monsters. One of the most exciting things fans are waiting to see is who the new players in Chicago will be. Every season of Force introduces someone who changes the game, a rival, an ally, or sometimes both. With Miguel's story seemingly wrapped and the Flynns weakened, there's room for a new power to rise. It could be someone from within the city, or maybe a force from outside, perhaps even someone tied to Tommy's past in New York. There's always that lingering question of whether any familiar faces from Power or Power Book 2, Ghost might make a crossover appearance. The franchise has done it before, and it always makes the story more explosive. Tonally, Force Season 3 seems ready to lean even darker. Tommy's war for control of Chicago has taken its toll, and at this point, he's running out of people he can trust. That creates a perfect setup for a season that's gritty, personal, and unpredictable. We're likely going to see Tommy stripped down to his rawest form, his back against the wall, his enemies closing in, and his instincts being the only thing keeping him alive. The show has always balanced its street-level drama with emotional storytelling, and this season might finally bring those two elements together in a way that feels complete. Let's not forget about D-Mac, though. His relationship with Tommy has been one of the show's most interesting dynamics. D-Mac represents a kind of second chance for Tommy, a chance to guide someone, to break the cycle that destroyed so many people around him. But as we've seen, the streets have a way of pulling people back in. If D-Mac gets caught up again, that could be Tommy's biggest heartbreak yet. Season 3 might put that bond to the ultimate test, especially with the dangers that come with Tommy's world. From a storytelling perspective, Power Book 4. Force has carved out its own lane. It's not just a spin-off, it's a continuation of Tommy's legacy. He's no longer just Ghost's right-hand man, he's his own kingpin, his own story. Season 3 feels like the moment when that transformation becomes complete. Every betrayal, every loss, every victory, it's all been leading to this. At the end of the day, Season 3 is about survival. It's about Tommy Egan against everyone else, against the city, against the feds, against himself. And that's exactly what makes it so compelling. Fans don't watch Power just for the action. They watch for the character depth, the moral complexity, and the constant reminder that in this world, loyalty always has a price. So, as Power Book 4, Force gears up for its third season, expect a Tommy who's more dangerous, more determined, and more ruthless than ever. He's lost too much to play nice, and now he's coming for everything. Chicago might think it knows Tommy Egan, but Season 3 is about to show the city and everyone watching that the real storm is just getting started. For more videos, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel.